If one is not able to see the girl that he intends to make nikah to, like nowadays there is the custom that once someone sends a proposal of marriage or asks for the hand of a woman in marriage, then the family will not allow him to see her under any circumstances. In other words, they practice such vigorous parda with him that such parda is not even conducted with others. In such a situation, the person who intends to marry the woman should send another female to see her, and she should return and explain to him regarding the girl and her looks and features, etc., so that he is content regarding her looks and features. In a situation where the woman that a man intends to marry has a daughter, and he has been informed that she is exactly like her mother in looks and features, then it is not permissible for him to look at her if she is mushtahat, because he intends to marry her mother. Another circumstance wherein one is allowed to look towards a strange woman is in the situation of illness, where she is ill and there is a need to look towards certain parts of her body, and there also arises the need to touch certain parts of the body. For example, one has to touch the hands to check the pulse, or if there is the notion of there being swelling in the stomach, then to feel the stomach becomes necessary, or if there is a sore or wound on any part, then it needs to be seen, and in some cases one also needs to feel it. In such a condition, to look at the area of the illness and based on this necessity to touch that area is also permissible. This is in the situation where there is no female to treat this illness. We should teach females as well how to treat illness, so that they may be able to assist in such situations, as there is no such predicament in her looking as it is for a male to look, etc., at the body of a female. In most places, there are midwives who are able to treat the swelling of the stomach, etc. In places where there are midwives who are able to treat these situations, there the necessity to look does not exist for males anymore. Even when having to look due to illness, it is also necessary to take precaution to any open that portion of the body which needs to be examined. The rest of the body should be thoroughly covered so that the sight does not fall on it. If there is a need to do a clyster, then a male may also look at the area of the procedure for male. This too is only permissible on the basis of necessity, and when performing the circumcision, to look at the area of circumcision is also allowed, and even to touch it is permissible, as this too is on the basis of necessity. If a strange woman is wearing very thick clothing, whereby the shade of her body, etc., is not visible, then to look towards her in such a condition is not impermissible, because in this condition one is not looking at her, but one is looking at the clothing. This only applies when her clothing is not tight. If she is wearing tight clothing whereby the silhouette of the body is apparent, for example, if she is wearing tight pants, then the shape of the shin and the entire thigh becomes noticeable. To look towards her in such a condition is impermissible. Similarly, some women wear very thin clothing such as fine muslin, lace or knitwear, and very thin muslin scarves as head coverings, through which the hair on the head and the blackness of the hair and the neck or ears are visible. Some of them wear thin tops and knitted kurtas, which allow the back and the stomach to be completely exposed. To look towards them in such a condition is haram, and for them to wear such types of clothing in such circumstances is also impermissible.